After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4, Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Murray again. This is Connor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now a first down throw. Stafford eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll fake it. Now Stafford forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona. James Conner. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Now the Cardinals yet again lining up for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 2. On the handoff, Henderson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Flushed out right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Stafford now to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw, Stafford. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Escaping the pressure right to Michel on the dump off.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Good move by Gurley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.